It's a weird energy I just picked up on. Hmm. Okay. Interesting. So, you know, I've picked up on royal bloodlines quite a bit, but I've never, if I have, I don't recall. I certainly don't recall saying this out my mouth, but I feel like I've picked up on a reptilian bloodline, royal bloodline, a royal reptilian bloodline. And as you know, reptilians, I don't know who knows what about these certain species, but reptilians are not here to help. It doesn't matter how it seems. They're not here to help. It's other star seeds and stuff for that. A reptilian would be considered spawned of a different star system. So they are not here to help or assist except to assist into doom and darkness. But there's a reptilian bloodline that's stepping forward. Huh. All right. That's kind of different. So, what's up, Cancer? Hey, Zeke, you too. You're not a Cancer, but hey. What's up, Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rising, or wherever it falls into your chart. And whoever else resonates with this message. I am Solo69, and welcome to my channel. I'm here to bring you your February 2024 monthly reading for Cancers or any other zodiac signs. The moon is in Cancer for the next 2 days, full blown. So also, if you are a Cancer sun, this is your time. Make sure that you're eating right. Make sure that you are just you got your 33 degrees opened up. I'm hearing that. So yeah, make sure of that for sure. But there's some secretion here that you need to be catching. So I feel like I'm talking to some actual Cancers at this time, because this is what's in the mix for you right now. That overload of secretion that's coming in, and hopefully it is gonna reach that medulla oblongata. Wait. All right. That part. These messages may not resonate for all of you. Like I say, all zodiac signs are welcome to the message. I definitely don't want y'all to be left out at all. But if it doesn't resonate with you at this time, feel free to check back later on going into the month of March. Or you can track backwards going into the early months of February to see if anything makes sense to you then that doesn't right now or when you receive this message. You can also check with your other placements and see what's going on with those. Or you can just simply chill with me and enjoy the entertainment of it all. You know. Something is free. Something is free. This could be just information. This could be a gift. But something is free. Lonely, Mr. Lonely, I have nobody to call my own. The fuck? I'm gonna act like I didn't say that or do that. I don't know what that was about, so I'm gonna leave that alone. So anyway, look, I'm gonna go ahead and get into the message. I'm gonna start with these cards that I was told to pull first. As you already know, these cards may not have absolutely nothing to do with the actual reading, but then again, it could have everything to do with the reading. So if it resonates for you, that's what's up, and if it's not, that's what's up. But let's go ahead and get into the message and see what's going on. And I do want to say this. Thank you, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, guys and girls. Thank you, people, for showing love and support to my channel. I appreciate you with all my heart. I just want to let you know that off top before I say any more. Now I'm going to say less to that and I'm going to get into this, all right? All right, so let's get into the message. All right, so somebody, hold on. There's a path that someone is meant to take here. This path may actually seem dark, gloomy, but it may be preparing you for something else that's, if you can handle this, you'll be able to handle that. Even if it's good, it's sometimes it can get bad. It's almost like going through the lowest before you get to the highest. Just in case you have to go to the lowest again, you know how to deal with it. But somebody is in this energy like, I will never have to deal with that. I will never have to go to the lowest. I will never be put in the dark. I will never lose. Well, we all have our L moments. It is what it is. So, humble, humble, humble. All right. So somebody's like, nah, they're not about to lose, but somebody's being taken through the low points of a cycle before they reach the peak of the cycle, which we all have to kind of struggle through the maze of low points to get to where we're going. That's just period. But what I'm seeing is that somebody is going through the lowest before they get to the highest, which you got to start from the bottom, but it's something about, if just in case that highest, if you have to fall back again, and this could just be simply starting from the bottom, if we fall back sometimes, so it's something about that energy, but it's something about learning how to struggle and how to survive and how to get through. This is almost like, say for instance, somebody is rich, got all the money in the world, can get all the supplies that they need or whatever, but this person lives like they're poor because everything in life ain't guaranteed. So what if something happens and the world comes crashing down, and people who've always utilized what they had because they had it, don't have it anymore. So now they're scrambling and don't know what to do. Well, whoever I'm talking to with this energy, you will know what to do because your survival tactics have been trained for that moment. Even when you had it, you didn't use it like you had it. So even if it's gone, it wouldn't bother you nor matter. That's something that we can teach others because people be panicking like left and right. Now something is repeating itself day by day here. Maybe going to the same job, talking to the same people, dealing with the same situation, whatever it is. Now, there is a person. This could be you or this could be another individual, but there's a person here that is I don't know what to say, but they really got a nasty ass attitude. I could say that. Like almost like a go to hell attitude, like I don't know, like cry me a river bitch attitude, like they don't care, very careless. But this is like someone who is like they don't have an empathy gene or some shit, I don't know. This person seems like they could be lacking some type of empathy here. And it's just like don't take this person personal, because this person could either mean business. You're not saying that they don't have empathy. There is no sympathy though, but they mean business. And it's kind of like, boo-hoo, bitch, cry me a river. I don't know. I'm picking that up with these cards. And see, this is not someone, a situation that you should take personal. This is someone that's just very, I guess, neutral minded or, indifferent. Someone is threatening. There's a threat here, like if this is not done by the time I get back type threat. If by the time I count to three, this is kind of one of those threats. Now there is yo, this is not a normal threat. Hold on. Y'all, this is a spiritual threat. This is the unseen. I don't know if this was warnings that were given that was not paid attention to. Somebody got the warnings but said I'm gonna do what I want to do, or what happened here. But thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, and understanding. Let's just get into the message. Yeah, somebody's got somebody may be catching chills, goosebumps, feeling like their hair is standing up on their neck. This is a weird ass energy that I'm picking up on, but it's giving me the unseen is, around an individual. And when you pick that type of energy up from the unseen, it's it can feel slightly spooky and shit. That's not a relaxational type feeling. That's not a feeling I get when I deal with the unseen, when I speak to the unseen, get messages from the unseen. So somebody's getting, it's like a haunting. Like, I don't know. Let's see the message though. Let's see what comes out. I'm using my quote index cards, y'all. Let's see what's up with this first message right quick. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, damn. They wanted to come out, but I don't know. Somebody is having a hard time getting through the darkness, getting through a dark space or a dark time in their life. Now, this could actually be a haunting that somebody's dealing with here. Let's see what comes out. All right, so there's an individual here that's not really being their true, authentic self. This person could have a slight case of some type of bipolar energy, not trying to ever speak about no one's mental, but this person may be mixing up business with other situations to try to see if they could be loved by others or not. All right, now whoever this person is they're really big on history, reading history, maybe history books, encyclopedias. It's like gaining information out of history books or encyclopedias, maybe even a dictionary. This is like questionable. Hey, y'all, Ziki playing with his toy. But peep game, this person is blindsided. And they don't realize that all this containing is more issues, more problems. And this person is shit is gonna, okay, so this is giving me somebody is moving off of history that's written in books and utilizing this history that's written in books, but history in books tend to change from time to time. One thing they do is change up history. We all know that shit. If you go back into school nowadays versus from when you went to school, when you were in school, I'm pretty sure the history books are gonna have more up-to-date stuff in it, and some of the things are gonna be removed that we learned, So it's kind of like something is found and is used and then it's forgotten about. But this person is using this as some type of tool of knowledge or something like that. But this is giving me like a back and forth bipolar energy here. Okay, so basically, this energy is not good to condition with. This is not, so it's kind of like conditioning a society, conditioning a community with this information. And this information is actually not real history. And I mean, I say this a lot to people, you know, and sometimes people have a problem with people who have that knowing, that just that inner knowing, because it's kind of like, where did you get it from? And if you can't show a resource of where it came from, then it's not believed. But people have a tendency of believing things that can be switched up at a drop of a dime. And so this is something about being your authentic self, allowing the book inside of you to open up instead of opening up other books. I'm not saying this because I read books. I gain history, and I do my little shit like that from time to time as well. So I'm not knocking anybody who moves off of that rhythm, but at the same time, we do have our inner library. We do have our Akashic records. We do have hidden knowledge that sits within us if we allow it to come out. Zeke, for real, like, you ain't never made it bark that many times, bro. Like, I'm surprised you even got it where it's doing it like that. Like, I'm playing. Let me clarify this energy real quick. All right, so whatever this is, I have people thinking that somebody is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, you know, and, you know, I mean, personally, you know, I'm one of those that don't give a damn about how people, you know, want to look at me because of what I know. But it's something here about somebody that can be concerned about what others think about them. And this can really make someone, you know, somebody could actually be not trying to be funny, but somebody could actually have some actual mental issues. Yeah. Somebody is disconnected from the divine. And they're really, you know, really cheating themselves out of they're cheating themselves. It's almost like not being connected with the divine. How can you unlock your inner knowledge? Just saying. How can you unlock your Akashic records? How can you get with your one, you know, your one true higher self? How? This is somebody that's stuck in the dark. Or energy that's stuck in the dark. This could be you. This could be someone else that you're dealing with. But let's go ahead and see here. I'm going to go ahead and pull these up, and I'm going to get into the actual monthly message, you guys. Like I say, that may resonate with the message itself, but then again, it may not. Let's see where it goes. So let's start with this first message. Hi, Peter. Maybe he did, because he just really, that toy never goes off like that, and he's really consistent about it today. So maybe that was his way of speaking. You should see him. But let me go ahead and get into this message. All right, so somebody, okay, there's a feminine energy here with eyes wide open. You could be a man in feminine energy. Take it how it resonates. I respect the balance of both. Yeah, but somebody is is purifying themselves or needing to purify themselves here as well. But somebody's very, very grounded. There's an individual here that's very, very grounded here. And you know, this person can see, male or female, but I'm picking up on a feminine energy here. But this person can see, their eyes is wide open, or their third eye is wide open. Off the record, take a quarter and put it on your forehead. If it sticks, your eye is open. How long it sticks on your forehead? I mean, I did a little short I did a little short on my YouTube about it. So, you know, I mean, I didn't talk about it. I just walked around. I mean, had the shit on my head, you know. So once I found out what it was, you know, how it was, I wanted to see how long it sat on my head. But this is a good way, just off the record, to see where you are with your third eye. You know, I mean, some may believe it, some may not. Just, you know, it doesn't hurt to try it. Take a quarter, put it on your third eye, see if it sticks. Simple. If it doesn't stick, your third eye probably closed as fuck. Can't see shit through the third eye. Most of us have our third eyes open, even if it's peeking. You know what I'm saying? So just, you know, I don't know, it's fun, something fun to test out. Let me see. Oh, okay, got you. Yeah, I'm seeing Peter. Okay, no problem. Take your time. I'm gonna go ahead and get into the message, John. Now I know who I'm talking to. Okay, so let's go ahead and keep going. Okay, somebody is somebody. Okay, this is whoever this person is. This could be you. This could be another individual. You can see certain things. You may have visions here of the unseen, certain things that's coming towards you, premonitions. But I'm picking up more on visions. All right. You could also be working with Archangel Michael, or Archangel Michael could be working with you. Yeah, and these are visions that are okay. So somebody could be wondering, what is this that they're seeing? You know, like, why all of a sudden am I seeing things that I usually don't see? Whether this is something that you see for real in front of you, whether this is something that you're seeing with your eyes closed in a daydream, maybe even in your sleep. But which is not sleep, as you should know. But 444 is very important here as well. So the angel number 444 could be very significant with you at this time, especially when it comes down to seeing these visions. Somebody may think they're actually schizophrenic. Nope. This could be, you could be finding out that that ain't the case at all. I just wouldn't go to no hospital talking about I see and hear shit. You know, they're going to lock your ass up. They want to lock up people like that in a heartbeat. You know, and that's a warning here for that, you know. So something is safe, that if you're seeing certain visions, even if it's like split seconds, even if it's like twinkles in the eye, it doesn't matter. It's safe. This is a safe call here. Now, I'm not speaking for anyone who has a known disorder and you know it. But I can say that every disorder is some type of gift that's being cloaked, you know, and mishandled as well. So be watchful on that energy also. I'm not saying, you know, like sometimes you can, okay, let me make a quick example. Sometimes you can be in a low vibrational energy when your gifts kick in. Because your gifts gonna kick in regardless to what vibration you're in when it's time for them to kick in. Just simple. Hold on. Don't worry about it. Shut up. I'm not even finna pay attention to you right now. I'm finna focus because you're gonna talk your shit. All right, so basically what I was saying is like that low vibrational energy is going, like when your gift kicks in, it's going to kick in regardless. All right, if you have multiple gifts within you and it's time for the light switch to come on for those gifts, they're going to come on. So, you know, watch your vibration, because like a person with a low vibration is kicked and the gifts kick in where they start hearing you know, ancestry talk in their ear, or you know, they can allow the wrong energy to slip through the cracks. And then you got that motherfucker that's walking around talking about God told me to kill this person over here. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. Then you got this person that's over here, you know, losing themselves because they are seeing things that are dark energies or whatnot, because their vibration was low. Now that person in a mental ward. You know, same for any other, because it's the gifts are gonna come. You know, a lot of these people are extremely gifted, but their vibration wasn't prepared for the gift itself. And they didn't raise that vibration up while having the gift, so now it then drove their ass loco. And that's what it looks like somebody was dealing with, dealing with that energy that I just picked up. I'm so sorry that you went through that. Wow. Yeah, that can be hard sometimes to, especially losing patients or even people that you work with, under those circumstances. I used to work at a hospitality house, and I would get really close to the people who live there, and when I look up and they're gone, it can be hurtful. I remember, off the record, just let me speak this real quick. I remember one time when I was working there, I came in and spoke to the lady, the lady in the room, and I went on to the desk, you know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden, I'm seeing them clean her room. And I'm like, why are y'all cleaning her room? Where is she? And it was like she passed away. And I was like, nah, I just talked to her. You know what I'm saying? So that was one of the experiences. That was before I realized that the people that I saw was not here anymore. You know what I'm saying? They had crossed over. And yeah, it was a little heavy. Fucked me up that day. I went home early. Yeah. I know it can be hard to be a nurse. Zeke, move. I'm not finna do this with you today. Go ahead and say hey and go on about your business. You're not saying hey if you're fooling with me. Move. Let me do my work, Zeke. Let me do my work. All right. All right, so being yourself is very important, authentic self, and this could be a complicated situation for somebody. Somebody is wakening up. That's what I'm really picking up on. Somebody's gifts are starting to step through. The light switch is coming on for this person's gifts, and this person may not know what the hell is happening. All right. Or this could be something that you're actually questioning at this time, like, is this a gift or is this an illness? Is it something wrong with me or is it right? Especially if you're taking medication for it. All right, so there's a grace period here that was given to someone that was dealing with a karmic lesson. This person is being given or was given a grace period. Yeah, this was to be able to get some strength or some knowledge behind what you're actually dealing with. Zeke, what are you doing? Maybe I shouldn't worry about you because you ain't worried about me. Thank you for your wisdom, guidance, and understanding. So having discernment is important. Somebody could also be experiencing the gift of discern, having a discerning spirit. Trust me when I say everybody don't got it. Everybody don't carry their energy, you know? You're welcome. And I'm sorry that you really had to go through that. But that's part of that profession. Let's go ahead and get the message, please. Show me the highlighted message, please, for Cancer or whoever else resonates with this message. I ain't gonna lie. I remember when my, certain gifts started kicking in. I remember sitting down with the father that I thought was my father. And I actually had brought my kids to his house, like, I'm finna go check myself in a mental ward. And he was like, he set me down and was like, ain't shit wrong with you. And then pointed out how I was dressed and everything. Like, you got great sense. You match well. Look at how you looking and you carry yourself well and this and this and this. So ain't shit wrong with you. Like he really, I got to give him respect for that. I haven't been able to give him that respect lately, but I can give him respect, for that. because he stopped me from putting myself in a position to where, you know, I could have had my gifts stripped with medicine and shit like that. And then behind that, my anger issues was so bad back then. You know, when I went to see a doctor to see if my screws was loose or not. Like, 'cause I was ready to just do the most, you know? And it's like, I remember, like they put me on some type of antidepressant, and I took it for the first 2 days, and I remember waking up that third morning to take it, and before I could swallow that pill, I heard a voice in my ear say, "Don't. If you know if you take this, your body is gonna start depending on that. You know, like don't." And I went and sit down by my husband, which is now my ex-husband. I went and sit down beside him and was like, I don't think I need to take this, you know, because I wasn't depressed. I was angry, but maybe that's a format of depression. I don't know. I was angry though, at the world. Um, but I was like, I know what I heard, and I don't want nothing to click off that's never gonna click back on. You know what I'm saying? So basically, what was happening was my light switch was turning on for certain shit, and if that little voice that I heard inside of me didn't tell me to put that shit down, don't take that medicine, it's gonna switch the light off that you got on, and you're gonna end up depending on that instead of, I guess, my higher self, my intuition, you know. And I didn't do it, and I'm glad and I'm grateful that I didn't, you know. So I'm not here to tell somebody what not to do when it comes down to that type of shit, because you know what you're dealing with when it comes, if it's any type of mental energy going on. But I will say, before you just up and listen to, another doctor, because the doctor that tried that prescribed me the medicine, she even was like, I'm on it right now, and I was just looking at her like, why the fuck is she smiling? You know, damn, like, ain't nothing here to smile about. But she was clenching her teeth. And when I took the medicine for that first day, I kept saying to my ex-husband, like, why the fuck am I smiling? I ain't nothing. I felt like I was gritting my teeth talking, like I couldn't stop. I couldn't get the smile off my face. What the fuck is this? Ain't nothing to be happy about. Why am I? It was almost like the medicine made me smile when my head wasn't nothing to smile about. The fuck? It was weird. And I picked that energy up real quick. Could tell real quick, like this ain't normal. But they want you to think that's normal. They prescribing you this shit. They giving it to you. So to them it's normal, because what you hearing something that doesn't sound like it's coming from another person's mouth, that ain't supposed to be normal. But not trying to be funny when I say this, but people go to church and praise a God that they don't see. Not saying it's a bad thing or a right thing, but I'm saying that it is the unseen. And, I'm pretty sure that whoever created this medicine, I'm not sure. I can't say that. I can't say that because it's atheists all over the place. It's people that they believe, they don't believe in nothing and da-da-da-da-da. So, especially some people who only believe in science because science can be proven or whatnot. But it's a lot of false accusations or assumptions that go on that people run off of, and then make medical decisions off of, and da 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 da. And even at one point, hell, I was going to the doctor all the time to be seen for something that they could never find, and I was still getting prescribed this, prescribed that. And this wasn't nothing mental. This was like something was wrong with my stomach, something was wrong with my body, and I kept saying something was wrong. But when they did, all right, all right, okay, my bad, people. For the ones who waited, thank you for waiting. I don't know what type of freeze up that was, but whatever it is giving me the strongest feeling that I'm feeling like it's not cool for me to give this message. So that's exactly why I'm about to do it. But anyway, like I was saying before we was rudely interrupted, Like going to the doctor, something's wrong with my health, something's wrong with my stomach. I could tell something's wrong, but no matter how much test they ran on me, they couldn't find anything in my blood showing that something was wrong. So what they was doing was just playing with medicine. They were, this right here is for these symptoms, even though it's not in your blood work, but we're here, take it, and I'm arguing with me, but like, I'm not feeling what I'm feeling type shit. But they don't know everything. And you, John, with you being a nurse, I mean, you know what's up. A lot of this stuff is not saying that things aren't facts, but a lot of it is what they think, the conclusion of what they can come up with. And, it's in medical books because they created them and other stuff like that. How did I get on talking about this with you being a nurse? I wish a lot of the patients, I mean, a lot of nurses and stuff think like you do, but you'll be surprised how many of them don't. Real talk. I remember when I saw the first angel, the first time I seen an angel in the sky. It was not like a regular angel at all. Definitely was like the chariot, but it didn't look like it didn't look like the actual with all the eyes. I didn't see a lot of eyes. I seen two eyes that looked like regular human eyes, but they were literally in a cloud. Fucked me up, but it was talking to me. And when I said this, they asked me certain questions that was revolving around my mental, and I proved to them in a way to where they got the hell away from me. I'm fine, bitch. Ain't nothing wrong with me. And the nurse came in and closed the door and was like, you can't tell them that, like they'll think. She said, but her daughter, she assured me that what I explained to her, she knew I was telling the truth because her daughter had sat with her and explained that to her before. So she was like, I know that you've seen it. She was like, but everybody's not open like I am here. They're moving off of science. A lot of people that when you talk like that, they think something's wrong. They're like, and these are people that are supposed to care for your health. But you can't express these things because they'll think something's wrong. But, get down. So basically, running all the tests on you and all this stuff, everybody don't got a full answer for everything. Some stuff is only meant spiritually to be, it's spiritual. I don't know. And your integrity is everything. And some people just want you to stand down. Thank you for your wisdom, guidance, and understanding. You are out of order. Or something's wrong with you because you don't think like them. Acceptance. Show me the highlighted message, please. It's okay to relax. It's okay to be you, even if others are not willing or ready or capable to accept you being you. Your eyes are opening up. Whoever I'm talking to, for real. This could be a feminine energy, but it does not have to be. The light switch is coming on for somebody. And, maybe you just need to allow yourself to rest, allow this process to, because it can seem a little all over the place at first, but it'll mellow out. It will. Everybody who has that eye-opening moment, it can shake them up, and you want to see if anybody else has dealt with this shit too. And when you're around people that cannot relate to what you're dealing with, it can tend to make you feel off balance. It can make you feel out out of yourself are isolated, or maybe it's best to keep it to myself and then start thinking low vibrational, to where now here you go. Now the shit really finna take a turn. Something about that energy here. All right, and once again, this is also about, okay, now, yeah, God got mercy on you because God has installed this gift within you to accept. And, you know, it is safe. It is okay. It is safe. It is okay. Somebody's a guru. Somebody is meant to have these visions or see these things in order to enlighten others, teach them, show them the way. Let's clarify this energy because it is in the present energy. All right, her eyes are ever open. Clarify, please. That's in the present energy. Yeah. Just keep your vibration up, because I feel like I'm talking to somebody who moves and tries to stay in a high vibration. And, you know, you may be, if this is you, you may be content with how things were before this took place, or it starts taking place. Because for some of you, this may not have even taken place just yet. But for some of you, this is happening now. This is somebody's being called. Somebody's being called. Now, you don't have to answer. You don't have to. But if you have a calling on you and that your gifts are meant to be used for, then if you don't accept that call, sometimes, yeah, it's called destiny or fate. And you can go ahead and move towards the destiny, or you can be fated to deal with what's going to happen because you didn't. This is a choice that you made 9 times out of 10 before you even got here, before you even came out the womb. And so everybody that's born has a gift. It's up to them how they choose to use it. And some have more than one. Some have a lot of gifts. But it's up to you how you choose to use them. And this is about being loyal to it and not juggling it. This has a lot to do with not juggling this gift, you know. But somebody is very spiritual, like very spiritual. When I say also, like, this is a masculine, like, so you could be a person that's a masculine, that's like this feminine energy is stepping forward to be able to have your intuition and be more enlightened and see certain things through visions. You could be a Taurus, you could be a Leo, you could also be a Virgo. Let me go ahead and get into the theme of the month here. It's a manifest. Okay, so this was intent to happen. So if this was meant to happen, you could have even questioned, did you have any type of gifts? Or, you know, but it's not meant to be forced. So you could have questioned and looked for certain gifts within you, and then they start opening up and then scared the hell out of you. Somebody needs to, you know, go back to the drawing board and become one with their mind, body, and spirit. This is important for this person to do. This could be you or someone that you're dealing with. It may be something that doesn't happen overnight, of course. Not something you're going to wake up to the next morning. You have to let it move at its own accordance, its own natural pace. And that's what it's going to do. As long as you remain lighthearted, like I say, keep your vibrations up, I think you're good. Thank you for your wisdom, guidance, and understanding. All right, so something is going to be moving at a pace, a slow pace, okay? And it's okay for it to move at a slow pace. Show me the theme of the month, please? All right. So for some of you, there is someone that doesn't want to accept this to the point to where it's like you're praying that it go away, or looking for it to go away. But it's something here that you need to reflect on at this time, that you need to really, really look at yourself and understand. What is this about? Because this is in the present as well. Clarify, reflect, this in the present energy. That, okay, for one, it's something that you're not meant to sacrifice like that. Like, I'm just gonna pray it away. Oh yeah, I can honestly say that that's not gonna really work. Because look, I remember when, like I say, I spoke this, I think, in the reading I did yesterday about how I sat with a friend that I knew from school, and when I got to talking to her and opening up, and I went to space on her ass, and it scared the shit out of her. And, she disappeared on my ass, which was cool, but everybody is not ready to receive what you have to offer when it comes down to that type of knowledge. And that's understandable. But what it did was shut me down, too, because I was like, damn. If I say anything to anybody else, they going to probably do the same thing. So it's probably best that I keep that type of shit to myself. That can be an issue. He's been doing that for a long time. But that can actually be a problem, because and actually I went to visit another person, and I was trying my hardest to act like I didn't see the things I saw around the person. I was just, I saw it. I saw stuff, but I just didn't say anything. And finally, that person started communicating with me like, I know this sounds strange, and I know, I don't want you to think I'm crazy, and da 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 da. And that's when I knew right then that what they was about to say was probably the same thing I was seeing, and it was. It ended up being exactly that, and I had to reassure that person that, you're good. You'll be surprised what I see and feel and whatever have to deal with myself. So I understand, So let's clarify this, reflecting the present energy. What you are meant to do, everybody can't do. Even if others see visions like you do, even if others have premonitions like you do, or dealing with what you're dealing with, I can guarantee you it may not be the exact same thing. We all have our purpose, and even if it is the exact same thing, it's kind of like maybe you can reach a group or a community that other person cannot reach. So it's meant for you to go this way and teach it, and it's meant for that person to go that way and teach it. You may even learn, receive and learn different downloads that's like different ways of teaching the same thing. It does not make you wrong, and it does not make that person wrong, because the teachings may be slightly different as well. It's about the message that comes behind that. And somebody may be trying to continue to remain disconnected. And once again, this is somebody that's cheating and lying to themselves. This is somebody that doesn't want to face their authentic purpose, their authentic self. They're holding on to trying to keep it to themselves. And that's what this King of Wands is giving me. This King of Wands is giving me that they don't want to juggle with this. Instead, they would rather hold on to, keep it to themselves, keep it close to their chest, But at the same time, this is a hell of an imbalance that's for this person. Like this person is, because it's like they're not relieving themselves of their true self. Like meaning be opening up to be who they truly are. Like this is somebody that's like, I know that I'm good at this. I know that I'm great at this because it comes natural to me, but I don't do anything with it. Then one day it's gonna be crushed. It's not, you can't gain the strength in it if you don't work with it. Yeah, this is something somebody's had since they were a child. So this is not no new shit. This is just new to you because it's activating in you. That's all. That's all. Literally. So, whoever I'm talking to, I feel like you already know this. You may even have others in your family that could be gifted. And you just didn't want to get hit with the shit. And now that it's hitting you, it's like, no, hell no. That is funny, low key, but I understand. I can imagine my son doing that because my son to me, he's like one of the most gifted, but his gifts didn't activate, not just yet. And so I watched my daughter's gifts slowly activate, and I knew mine was activating. But my son, and if for some reason I used to always tell him, I feel like you're stronger than me and her. There's something about you. And he would probably look at me like, what are you talking about? But it's like, just imagine these gifts. I can just imagine these gifts activating in him. He'll probably wig the fuck out like, oh no, mama. I doubt he do that, but I'm just saying, like, some people don't, that's even if, like, you got some people in this world, I don't know, the movie Stigmata is even coming out. Like, you got some people in this world that route, their lifestyle is totally to the left, and their spiritual walk is all the way over here to the right. And it's like the light switch come on while they over here kicking it to the left, and they like, this ain't what, like that ain't, and they thinking they lost themselves because they haven't moved in that energy ever, so all of a sudden it hits them and they don't know what to do with it, even if they have other people that's in their family that's gifted. So this is someone, you can have others in your family that's gifted, and you probably witnessed this and like, nah, I'm glad that ain't me, and then all of a sudden, because a gift is a gift and a curse. So like these spiritual gifts, they're a gift for us, and they can be a curse. Because it's some things that I see that I wish I didn't see. It's energies that I communicate with that I don't really like to communicate with. It's messages that I get, and it's understandings. It's people that I have to watch the company I keep, and we got to be careful. So to me, that can be the curse of it, because it's not. Sometimes we have to be the barrier. Well, I'm the barrier of bad news, and I hate delivering bad news. I'm sensitive. What the fuck, So it's like that, So it can be a gift and a curse, and somebody needs to really think about what they're holding on to. I mean, what they have and trying to hold on to, not having it, and kind of disregarding this. Okay, it's important. This is something that you got for a reason. And whatever this is that you have is to help others in some sort of way. And like I say, it doesn't matter how many people got your gift, the same gift. Well, others got it. So, well, who said that the people that you come into contact with, they're going to come into contact with? It's not going to happen like that. So you might be sent off to the left while they go to the right. Let's check the energy that's surrounding this message. All right, so look, somebody's super fucking smart, very clever, very multitaskful. Whoever you are, you're being pulled up by God. You're being pulled up by the divine here. So that way you could be able to see things from a different viewpoint. You can be able, so this is why this reflection is important. Sometimes you just need to, instead of, wondering why this is happening to you and going cuckoo about it, it's rest, relax, just let things come as they need to come. You know that you ain't crazy. You guys, that's why you got some people that say this genetic. for them to be, have mental issues. Yeah, it may be genetic because it's genetically people. This bloodline probably got gifts all through it. But just because you're gifted don't mean you choose to have a high vibration. It just, you know, it doesn't necessarily mean that. So, okay, and see, the God is in someone, and this person's super smart. This person, so you was chosen, right? And your ancestors are around you, for sure, to guide you as well. So smart. So I feel like you have ancestors that's around you that may have the same gift that's gonna show you. That's why you need to just rest and relax. Instead of being uptight, feeling like something's wrong, questioning it left and right like that, looking for answers in the places that you're not going to find the answers that you actually need. Yeah, this is about, allowing things to come into order for you, the way that it should, instead of you trying to move out of impatience or move too fast to find this out and do this, and you're going to knock something out of whack by doing that. Your ancestors are really, you have a few of them that's coding around you at this time, man. Yeah, this is ancestors. Because this is normally a community, but this is ancestors that's helping you organize this gift. So rest is required for you. Even if you work, on a day-to-day, this could be resting your mind. And if off the record, in the beginning, everybody's shit is different though. But I will say this, if you drink, if you smoke, and this gift lights up in you, if you are not saying that it's gonna distort anything, but if you this is one of the good ways, I guess, that you could be able to tell if this is what's happening. If your drinking habit slows down, or you can't contain how you used to drink, or if you can't contain how you used to smoke, or if the cigarettes get a little, all of a sudden you're just holding a damn cigarette, and it's certain things that'll start slacking its way off, or you'll start regurgitating it like it's your body don't want it. Because when you on that type of spiritual move with your gifts tangling and activating inside of you, your body will will throw other shit away. It will start cleansing itself to a degree, because one thing you ain't supposed to do, especially in the middle of the activation, is mix spirit with spirit. And with this activating this spirit, this gift inside you, that's another spirit that's coming, that's a part of you, a part of your spirit that's turning on, that's turning up. You know what I'm saying? And so it's not saying this is the case, but you can always test the waters. Just saying. Oh boy, I remember I used to drink like a fucking fish with my little bitty ass. Like, for real, I was killing Everclear with like a Red Bull. Like, for real, 180 proof. Well, I was also dealing with somebody that was keeping me mentally frustrated, and I felt like I needed to drink just to deal with that motherfucker. But I can say that when I took that spirit, when it was like when my light came on, I couldn't control that shit. Not when it like just like our light is always there, and it may buzz, it may do this, it may give you little spits out of information here that you could be hella gifted. But there's other switches that need to come on to be activated as well, especially when you're stepping onto a spiritual journey. Now, some of us can think we're on a journey that we haven't even gotten on just yet. We just at the start of the street. And you can feel everything. And you're thinking that you're already on the journey. And you ain't even got started to walk yet. But when it's like I remember that when that shit happened with me. And, man, I went to go get me a small bottle of vodka. I just can't fuck with clear drinks, period, though. But Back then I was making martinis and was good. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. But I went and got a small bottle of vodka Smirnoff, and I remember taking a shot, and the way that it did me made me go 2 years damn near without drinking anything, because I was like, I thought it fucked my throat up, it fucked everything up, and sometimes it'll fuck up the thing that you need the most. And as people can see, I use my throat chakra a lot. And that was the first thing it fucked up. And then I heard in my ear, no mixing spirit with spirit, not yet, not time. Your body is going through a spiritual surgery. I didn't quite understand it now, but I do here today enough to explain it to y'all so you can understand if this is what you have to go through. There's a lot of ancient knowledge that's coming in from your ancestors that's going to be helping you get with this gift. You are a leader. You're meant to lead a pack, okay? So whatever your gift is meant to lead with. It's meant to pull others up with. You're meant to help. Thank you for your wisdom, guidance, and understanding. And honestly, that's what's up. So let's go ahead and see. This is has a lot to do with work, and somebody is rising from the motherfucking ashes. What? You could be a Scorpio. You don't have to be. Look at Z like, what ashes? Get away from me. He's I don't know. He's my baby, but dude be on one. He getting bigger, y'all. But anyway. You better not, and you better not bark. You better not say nothing. Hold on, y'all, because he... What do you want, Zeke? You want to say, hey, I'm not putting you on my table because you're getting too big. So I can't pick you up like I used to. But you can say, hey. Go ahead. Come here. I'll let you say, hey. I picked you up this one time with your big self. Go ahead and say, hey. You ain't even looking at them. I wonder if you think it's food up here. Hey, Sierra. All right. Let's go ahead and get into this message. Way. All right, so rising from the ashes. So somebody is coming back to life after going through some type of death here. All right, so are you gonna fly is the question. Let's get the energy out and see what's going on. Somebody gonna fuck around and bump their head. That's what you're gonna do. And you may have to bump it a couple of times to understand, that you have work to do. You have other work to do that's meant for you to do. And when it come down to this, rising as this phoenix, this is coming from an ugly duckling situation to a beautiful swan. This is back to reflecting and looking at the growth of things. Okay? This is important here. You're different. And it's okay to be different. It's okay to be different. And you don't have to change that for no fucking body. Whoever I'm talking to with this energy, you're too smart. You were chosen because of the way that you use your fucking brain, the way you're able to multitask and help people, and then you come in with this ancient ass energy that you're willing to give, but this is new to even you. Whoever I'm talking to, even if you are even if you are already spiritual, this is different. This is new. This is a new gift that's alerting itself to you. And this is also a completion to a cycle because you're chosen to step into a new phase. Period. Period. This is what's up. Shit, to be honest. Real talk. Somebody got to probably bump their head a little bit because they don't like it. You know, because they don't like it. Whoever I'm talking to, this person don't like it. This could be you that simply don't like it. You could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. But this is like, I don't like this energy. I don't like being in this position. I don't want nothing to do with this shit. This is almost like feeling like, you know, not like yourself, not whole. But actually, this is what's gonna make you whole. This is, somebody is used to the 3D, or used to, you know, just the norm. You may have watched others get called weird or different, and you know that was what you was not. You tried to stay like, you better lay low. Somebody tried to lay low to that shit, and isn't caught up with you. So, whoever I'm talking to, that's what I'm picking up with this. Let's clarify the starfish in reverse. They might have to bump their head a little bit just to understand, though. You know, it's not trying to work against you. It's here to work with you and also help you work with others. Our gifts help us too now, not just other people. Especially when we use them in the proper way. You know, but it's up to you because everybody has a choice. This is a burden to this person. Uh-oh. Being this high priestess energy. Oh boy, so somebody is is dealing with the unseen here. Somebody is a keeper of those secrets. You may know this about you, but you don't want others to know it. It's a burden. This is a burden for somebody. And you know, I can understand that because it is hard. It's hard to accept certain things that you don't want, that you have to be. This is kind of like being crowned as king, and crown my brother. Don't crown me. I don't want that responsibility. You know what I'm saying? This is kind of how this person is get the energy that I'm picking up on. Like they give somebody else the crown. I don't want it. I don't want nobody to know that I'm dealing with this, that I'm gifted like this, that I got this in me, because I don't want to be looked at or portrayed as different from others or outside the norm. This may be somebody who even talks shit about it. But now they getting hit with If this is you, all right. You can't juggle with it. Can't juggle with it. But somebody's like, they not finna deal with this. So okay. So somebody would rather be in the dark. Well, let's go ahead and see what the universe got to say, okay? The angels. All right, so there's a deeper reason for each of your questions, seeking it, and it doesn't have to be something that you're going to get right off. You could definitely be questioning why you, or why is this happening, or why. But you're going to be surprised to know why when the time comes. It's going to shock you, and it may actually please you in a better way, you know, and you don't need to worry. You don't need to worry. You're going to be surprised. It's going to be an eye-opener. Maybe, you know, sometimes we realize what we can do and how we help others with our shit. Man, it's a wonderful feeling to know we can help other people. That's a fact. Especially in ways that not trying to be funny, but everybody ain't got the money to help the next person, pay a bill or do this and this. But you know, some certain spiritual gifts that others have, the next person don't. And you can help somebody, you know, get the right knowledge to do something, or you lead them on the right path to where they ain't got to worry about this 3D shit like that. You know, and it's time for somebody to do that. Somebody could have been born in the late 60s, or they could be in their early to late 60s. I'm picking up on the number 69. I know that's that's my favorite number, y'all, and that is Cancer symbol number, you know. So yeah, but and to me, if you thinking the first thing a person thinks about with the number 69 is oral sex, bitch, bye. Your vibration is too low to even be on my sheet. Period. But you need to make sure your vibration stays up so your ancestors can continue to help you work on this. It's better to receive the help than decline it. You don't want to go into a dark position that you cannot get out of, wandering in the dark because you don't want this light that's being handed to you like a torch here. Somebody's definitely got, boy, I'm talking about there's a lot of questions here somebody got, a lot of them. And, you know, it's about the perception of things is what it is. It's not what it's perceived to be. You are in a simulation at the end of the day. All right. So things are going to start bleeding through the simulation. Somebody need to watch The Matrix again. Or maybe you need to watch American Gods. It's on Stars and it can be on Hulu. And it's 3 seasons. Some of them can be hard to find. I wonder why. Because they gave the information that it was given. That's probably why. Because, you know, I always recommend American Gods to people who are just starting to wake up. It may not be, it's not, I wouldn't necessarily say it's true, but I can say it's one of the most modern shows you can watch to me that shows where this should be at. For real. So, yeah. But, all right. And, you know, here's the thing. Your ancestors following you, they not finna really let up on you. They're just waiting. They're not bothering you, but they're waiting on you to say, help. Just help me. Help me understand. Because ain't nobody gonna move unless you give them permission to. And you don't have to say it out loud. They can. This is telecommunication. They can understand. Never mind. Shit. All right. So it's time for you to create space for this. All right. This is important. This has a lot to do with love. Thank you for your wisdom, guidance, and understanding. And I'm not talking about intimacy. I'm not talking about relationships like romantic. I'm talking about love. Like it's you. Your gift moves with love. Your gift could be simply showing real, authentic love. Trust me when I say, some people ain't never experienced it. I don't care if they in their 40s and 50s. You'll be surprised how some people have never experienced real love. Because when they got it, they tarnish it or they misuse it because they don't know what to do with it. You know, that's why it's fair sometimes to give someone more of a more than one chance to show up and show out. Friends, families, members, loved ones, relationships, whatever. Because sometimes a person don't know how to reciprocate certain shit that they ain't never experienced before. They may have thought they have, but it doesn't mean that they have. Motherfuckers don't know what to do with that shit sometimes. Yeah, and everybody ain't the same. Everybody ain't the same. Some people know what love is and just don't give a damn. Some people don't know the true essence of love. And it's time for them to be seen, you know, for it to be seen. Something is being established that's being justified as well. This could be something that's been bouncing around, okay? All right, so it's not going to change the way people feel about you. And that's one thing that somebody could be concerned about. It's not going to change how people feel about you. It may, you know, especially when you stand in it. Yeah, I had a cousin of mine that really, they almost attacked me because I use crystals. Motherfucker was like, you praying the crystals and stuff. I was like, what? Praying the crystals? The fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck, I look like praying to some crystals. But I know that every crystal has different meanings. I know our bloodstream does have crystals within it. How do you think the veins of the mountains have crystals in them? What the fuck? I mean, you know, so it's kind of like, you know, you pull what your energy needs at that time to help your shit get a little bit more balanced, a better understanding, or to help bring some type of healing towards you. I ain't never heard of nobody praying over them. Or praying, you know, I ain't gonna say you can't use them to pray with. I mean, people use rosaries and shit, so I don't know. But I can say, and I ain't finna worship no damn crystals just because they on my table type shit, you know. So people, you know, people gonna think what they wanna think. You got people that's like, how do you talk about the Bible while you pulling cards? And that ain't normal. Who said I was normal, bitch? Cause I'm not. Far from it. Get like me, or leave me the fuck alone. You know what I'm saying? So people, you know, people got a lot to say about what they don't understand nor want to understand, and they talk their shit because they need you to stop. You know, they don't understand you. Why are you doing it? Anyway, these motherfuckers just trying to survive. And just remember, yeah, most people are so beguiled by your charm, awed by your confidence, and inspired by your choices. They simply forget to say thank you, please, or I love you like crazy. But instead, they'll just call your ass crazy. You can't worry about everybody. Everybody ain't gonna want you to wake up to certain shit because they ain't woke up. It don't matter if they older than you or younger than you. That's irrelevant because you don't have to be a certain age for that light switch to come on. It comes on when it's time. You could be 80 years old and getting the first light switch. Then you might live to only be 100, but you use 20 years to utilize that light. Actually, everyone is reasonable. They just have their own reasons. And usually it's worth trying to learn what they are and maximize chances of a full-blown 60-style psychedelic love fest. Somebody could even be taking shrooms, mushrooms. Me personally, that's not, I've heard people say that that's a way that they want to connect with the divine. That is not a way to connect with the divine. I'm just gonna keep it real. It's a generic ass way to connect. You may see some shit out of hallucinations, especially because it is a psychedelic or any psychedelic drugs or whatever. But somebody could have been doing this and thinking this is where this shit coming from. No. There is nothing that you can intake that will be able to trigger off your gifts to where they own. Them gifts don't come on like that. And there's nothing you can take that's gonna make you, I ain't gonna sit up and act like you can't hallucinate, but that's a hallucination. It's exactly what it is. It is not gifted. It's not. So I'm here to speak on that, and now you can take that message and do what you want with it. But nah, pareidolia is pareidolia. And when people take the mushrooms and other shit, they really just witnessing pareidolia. And it is a hallucination. But pareidolia, you can easily just determine if you are dealing with that anyway. That's natural for most people. It enhances probably using a psychedelic. Why is a psychedelic standing out so important at this time? Somebody could be really thinking a psychedelic woke their ass up on some shit. No. So this is like, somebody may feel like the only way that they can utilize any gifts is if they take some type of psychedelic or they're under in some type. No. I'm not saying it like, I'm everything about me is the opposite of others. I can't even smoke weed like normal people can because it actually, not only do it fuck with my weight in the worst way, but hell, it also suppresses my gifts. It doesn't open them up. It suppresses that shit. I can't speak for everybody else. Maybe certain shit do open up other people, but what I can say is, it's nothing that can't do that your body can't already do naturally. And keep in mind, this is authenticity. This is original self. Meaning ain't nothing else tampering with it. Let's go ahead and check this energy. Most people are trying to survive. Clarify, please. Y'all, I won't be doing a monthly reading tomorrow since Cancer is gonna be here for another day. I might come on and do randoms. I might even come on and do free card. You know what? I might come on here and do free card pulls and get to know some people. That sounds fun. So if you want to, if you catch me on, drop in, because y'all might get, I might do a card pull. Well, I don't mind doing a free card pull. I'll be chilling. So I don't mind doing a free card pull for people. Just don't ask me no damn questions. We done talked about this before, but some people are new and don't know. I'll let the cards jump, and whatever message is meant for you, that's the message that's going to come out. Now, if I feel like I want to say you can ask questions, I might switch that up. But for now, no. Take the messages as messages are meant to be given. What we want to know may not be what we need to know. And sometimes you might get the answer of your question without even asking it. Simple, real talk. Especially if that's what's most important. Not for you because that's what you want to know, but for you because that's what your life needs you to know. Meaning your guides are where you're moving in your life. This is what's more important. It may not be a relationship when you asking about a damn relationship. So I'm just using it as an example here. Somebody is not making this decision. This is like the world is not going to stop turning because you decide to stand there at this crossroad trying to figure out, should you go ahead and cross over or not? So somebody's at a crossroad between the seen and the unseen here. And this is like, it can be a little disturbing. This is not a crossroad where you are here to make a deal. Nothing like that. This is a crossroad, and this is a part of a journey that somebody has started, because it's a crossroad here. The only way you're gonna be on at a crossroad is because you on a path to somewhere. So you at this crossroad and you're not making no decision on which way to go. Also not dropping a burden. It's like, feel like you don't got enough within you, or this is what somebody is feeling, and like it's not accepted or not gonna be accepted, or you don't want to accept this and work on it. This is gonna be a regretting situation, because this is something that's a part of your creative spark as well. This is your flame that's needing to light up. And I always tell people my flame is immortal. Your light is dimming. I'm immortal to the flame. The light in me is going to live forever. He's asleep, y'all. So that's him dreaming. But the light in me is going to be, even if I'm crossed over and gone into another world, that means that the light that I shared on others in this world is going to remain lit. This is like Michael Jackson, just saying. He lives on. Legendary type shit. Because he sparked the light in a lot of people. And that light is still here, even though he's not. Well, he's here, but, never mind. Fuck all that. Gonna get into all that. Somebody don't want to accept this at all. Yeah, it's like something is going to turn around and be chaotic. Like I say, somebody don't have to bump their heads a few times, betraying themselves. Trying to make it through this world, and you can make it through the world a lot easier accepting your own gifts. You may not have to open them up to use them towards nobody else like this. It took me, I've been gifted since I was a kid. I also had people around me that tried to erase it out my life. Real talk. It came back on its own. And when it came back stronger as fuck. Real talk. And one thing is that you got people that will try to block you, will try to lie to you, will try to make you think something is wrong. And ain't shit wrong. The one thing that's wrong is maybe your gifts scared ass. Or your gifts telling on their ass. And they're around you doing all this shady shit, maybe. Now that your gifting kicked in, they scattering and shit like motherfucking roaches. Ooh, Ooh, I ain't seen no roaches in so long. I mean, let me not speak that to existence anyway. But somebody is the world is not gonna stop twirling because you decide to stand at this crossroad. Your assignment can go to somebody else, yeah. But the fate that you will be stuck in, twirling in this whirlwind at this crossroad, because you didn't already move down the path a little bit. You know, you don't want to do something for nothing, yo. But I can understand how some people don't want to help. Simba didn't want to take the crown and be king either, the Pride Lands, shit. But over time, after he went and kicked it, had a little drinks with Timon and Pumbaa and ate some bugs and shit, you know, he got cracked over the head by Rafiki, you know, and showed the way. He was ready to take his stance. Somebody over here being baby Simba. All right. So there could be some things that somebody may have an issue with when it comes down to their health, and they need to change, and they probably don't want to. It could be a new program that you need to be starting with your health, your diet, the way that you do certain things, the way that you sleep, the way it's something like it's something that you need to transfer and change about this, and you need to be open about it. Somebody's not so open about this, doing something different with their health. And like I say, I used to drink so much, and then I was forced to stop. Hell, I was forced to stop. But I'll sip some wine now. I'll take a shot or two or three, maybe four, some tequila. I do watch what I do put in my system, though, and I ain't gonna lie, I'm one of them that'll research the alcohols. And if it seems like it's a natural alcohol herb behind it, yeah, that's why I fucks with tequila. If I do, and I love my wines, but that's why I fuck. If it's I don't mess with vodka. I don't mess with other drinks like yaks and stuff like that, brown liquors and stuff. I fucks with tequila because I know that's a natural drink, even though it's alcohol. So yeah, somebody needs to change this up and move. This also can revolve around the environment that you're in, who you're around, who you're dealing with. Somebody need to put that shit to rest. And then you got people that ain't ready to, isolate themselves from what they've been doing, their norm. And so this could be, in sobriety. Look at this shit. Somebody need to move into this energy of sobriety and get out that norm. That's normal for them to, I guess, be in a drunken state. And it doesn't necessarily mean they're drinking alcohol, just not here today with it. Somebody is stronger than they think, and they are able to make this move. You're capable. You can do it. Whoever I'm talking to, you can definitely do it. You're not weak. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, and understanding. You got a hell of a strength behind you. But this change is important. Making this change, healthcare change is important. Show me what this is pertaining to for Cancer energy or whoever resonates with this message. I think Michael Jackson gonna be fucking with me for the next week, yo. I just couldn't feel it because I'm hearing I'm gonna make a change for once in my life. It's gonna feel real good. Gonna make a difference. Gonna make it right. All right. Somebody could be a Virgo. Yeah, somebody could be really, okay. Somebody could be an only child. You don't have to be an only child to be. Hey, I ain't trying to. Somebody need to grow the fuck up, okay? Look, I'm not here to sugarcoat shit. My goal is not here to try to wipe your ass for you or, wipe your tears. I'm sorry, but not sorry, especially with this energy right here. Somebody needs to grow the fuck up. It's time for you to face this shit for what it is. Instead of talking about it, be about it. This is somebody that I'm picking up on that don't mind, actually, to be honest with you, they don't mind surfing and turfing in the spiritual world. But this is somebody I don't think that takes it seriously, not realizing the whole time you was next up in line to get the light switch on. You definitely need to open up to taking care of yourself right now. Higher self is important. Self-care is in it's a request. It's really required. And somebody is really closed off to this because they're childlike mindset. And I know I'm probably sounding like a mad parent, but this is like not cool. And somebody's colors could be blue. Blue could be a significant color here. This could also have something to do with the throat chakra. Religions and spirituality, relationship dynamic. Welcome the new. Coming out of the shell, the cocoon, body changes. Somebody need to volunteer to make these changes here. And this is a part of sobriety that somebody need to join in on. So somebody need to put the shit down that they picking up and pick up the damn phone and answer this call. Excuse me for getting mad. But this is almost like this is like talking to a brat, not trying to be funny at all. This energy right here is like this person probably talked about this energy, explored into it a little bit, but don't want no parts of, but got hit with the damn call, and now they running and hiding and ducking and shit and whining and hiding behind their mama. Sorry I ain't trying to disrespect nobody, but I ain't here for this fuckery. Whoever I'm talking to, they definitely are needing to volunteer though. And it looks like they need to forgive themselves and others around them. This person could be dealing with some sort of childhood issues as well. Also, this person needs to go ahead and move forward into, knowing that they are stronger than they think. It's time to take care of yourself. It's time to work on you instead of thinking that, I don't know, man. This is like somebody stuck in some 3D shit. This motherfucker rather had a fake ass steak and potatoes. For real. Just because that shit tastes good and it smells good, but it ain't real. It's just HMO, factory made in a damn factory. Not real. Didn't come from a farm, bitch. Came from a cell or something. Ain't real. Hey, my body, I right now, my body going through so many changes, I can't eat hardly shit. So y'all may even see my weight drop some more. It's been getting bad because the food, my body can tell when my body rejects this food that's not real. It's been rejecting it. Like, it don't want that shit. I've noticed that when I eat shit, and it's hard to come by some real organic shit these days. And so, some of y'all bodies could be trying to, rejecting certain things or something. I know mine has definitely within this, like since the beginning of this year, especially. But my body started rejecting the meats, all of this shit. And I ain't gonna lie, I'd rather reject it than to zombify my ass and fuck my mind mental up and make me go eat some. Next thing I know, I'm in the middle of the street eating somebody or some shit. I don't know how that's gonna really play out, but yeah, but somebody needs to grow up. Somebody's closed off to this. I'll never grow up. I done did this shit. I done said this shit before. I swear I did, because I was like, I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid. It's many toys at Toys R Us that I can play with. Somebody is in that energy for real, and that is not the first time. I said this in January. These messages are circling back around. They are. So okay. So that means I got somebody that's watching my channel that's just entertained by the shit. That's not really doing shit. They hear the messages, they can relate to the messages, but they're not trying to make any moves. This person's probably sitting back, doing the most while they're enjoying this shit, probably talking about it, knowing that they need to be the one to activate their own shit. Probably, I don't know what the fuck, yo. It's bullshit. Clarify the adult children that's coming in. This is an adult child. Man, come on, man. You an emperor? Please tell me you ain't no emperor doing this. Please tell me you are not an emperor that's doing this. This emperor needs to get out of a blockage and move forward here, especially from the things that they've been trying to avoid. Like this person needs to stop avoiding something and run on into it. This person is not connected with the divine. And it's time for them to go through this transformation and connect, but this person is still moving under the... All right. That's just enough said. I'm not going... I'm just like, you an emperor. Whoever I'm talking to. Hold on, let me see what that message said. Right. You said, see things before they happen. Okay. Okay, I'm sorry. Hey, Mitchell. You said it's like time traveling to point you, you know, to the point you see it happen before it happens. It's very sad. You tell them they don't believe you. It's something you can't control, and you know it's destiny to happen. You're right. You're right. You are certainly right. It's only my job to give them the guidance. But with me seeing this shit repeatedly on my shit like this, now I do know that there's new people that come in and they need that energy, and that's what's up. And I'm gonna give them that energy. But at the same time, my duties is to make sure that they got, you know, they got somebody that know that they rooting for them, somebody that know that it's discipline behind this shit. Is, you know, it's get with the program. And yeah, I'm fit for that job. But I already know everybody ain't gonna take heed to it. Yeah, I already know. Motherfuckers would rather just sit back and be entertained by the shit and not accept it for what it is. It's understandable. I have to let them figure that out on their own. I can't weed them out because I can't even see them to know that they're there like that, for me to know who watching me like that, unless they speak up like you did. You know? So I definitely agree with you on that though. Right. And like I say, you got people that's afraid of what they believe, I mean, what they see, instead of them just turning around and trying to, you know, move with it. Nope, it's not. So let's go ahead and keep going. But this is an emperor that's stopping, that's not moving, that's not going anywhere. It was already a slow pace anyway. It is the last stop. You right about that. I ain't even, you know, I haven't even gotten, because it's things that I know about that, and every night it's certain things that I may have said on my shorts about that, but I haven't gotten into a full detailed video about it because, you know, it's just not time just yet. But the shit gonna slip out. Yeah, this person it's a tower moment here. This person is causing a tower on themselves by not moving towards this. And this is a tower they ain't gonna see this coming. You could be dealing with a Scorpio, you could be a Scorpio, or you could have this in your chart, or even Virgo or Aries. Somebody is wow. This is giving me, when you don't accept the gifts that God gave you, you accept what the devil can do with the gifts that God gave you. Because you're going to have them regardless. They may not be as strong as they would normally be, not utilizing them, especially the right way. But this is somebody low key. This is somebody, this is real schizophrenia. This right here to me is real schizophrenia. Just saying. This is like in needing a medical, like this is, somebody may, I don't want to speak that into existence, yo. I'm gonna leave that alone. We talked about that schizophrenia shit in the beginning of this message. That's real schizophrenia. That's low vibrational gifts being over consumed by negativity and darkness. I ain't no doctor. I ain't no lawyer, none of this shit. But I am here to teach what I know. And there is a Scorpio here that is you don't have to be, you can be a Cancer as well, or a Pisces, the strong Scorpio here along with Libra. Somebody is about to get the harsh truth about something. When it comes down to their destiny, this Scorpio energy, this could also be maybe a Taurus. This could also be an Aquarius. Also picking up on Scorpio. I just said Scorpio. Leo is here also. So, in order to make sure that you accomplish something on your, going towards your destiny, it's something you got to strategize about here that's pertaining to your destiny. You need to understand that this is a part of it. So just, wish fulfillment as well. This is also something that's going to bring a healing a healing into your life because of what you allow and accept that's positive with this. Like I say, accepting your gifts may not be, so great at first. Ain't nobody gonna be in all about some shit that they ain't never seen before. All of a sudden they can see it, hear it, and all this shit. Me, I gotta be honest. I was born with so many of my gifts that I didn't think that they were gifts until I realized that others didn't do what I did. I couldn't see what I saw. I didn't understand what I was saying, and hell, it will make you want to shut down because people don't like what they don't understand, and they'll shun you. And so it's like, and to keep from getting shunned, you just want to be quiet. But no, don't let that was a mistake that I had started to make. And I ain't gonna lie, especially when it came to the crossed over people, the people that I saw that was not here anymore in this dimension, on this side of the veil. I thought they was real people until I recognized that they wasn't. And then when I found out that they were spirits, that's when they started looking like spirits. Like I didn't see them in full flesh like I was seeing them. I thought they was people. I was just wondering, like, how the fuck is they here 1 minute and they gone? That was what fucked me up. I just looked like, damn, they move quick as hell. I look back, they ain't even there. Where the fuck they go? That's where my... But when I saw that angel, when I saw that, and it was 2 angels that I can witness and say I've seen. When I saw them, I was amazed, because that was not like people walking. It was a difference in what I saw. And it wasn't like people walking and shit. It was different, and it certainly, like I say, it certainly wasn't what. People on YouTube want you to make you think that angels look like. No. Even the ones that they show, like this is what they really look like. The ones I seen the one that was similar, but it still didn't look like that. So it really showed me that either people got their own portray, or angels present themselves in whatever format that they choose they want to do it, even if it's a certain a certain leveled angel, like depending on the rank, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, but did I cut these? I don't know. Somebody is gonna get out of this betraying themselves though, like, because this is self-betrayal that I'm picking up on. This is a cut dry, ain't nobody else involved in this reading. I ain't picked up on another motherfucker that's trying to stop another motherfucker. Nothing like that. Nothing like we get. And I'm glad, because this is just somebody is running from their calling. That's what I'm just picking up on straight up. And whoever you are, you know, you may actually be concerned about somebody else, how somebody, okay. There's an energy here that's concerned about losing somebody because they accept what it is. Like, almost like you may scare off your lover or somebody that, you know. Now, this, okay, but really, you're you can manifest that hate too. You can manifest that type of shit too. Don't lie to them. Don't, you know? I don't understand what's going on, but hell, when like I said, one of my gifts is in my writings, and I don't have a problem writing short stories, poems, lyrics, none of that shit, right? But some of them writings don't be none of that. I don't talk about this that much. Some of them writings I can't control. Some of them writings be like this where my hand hurt, but I can't stop writing. You know what I'm saying? Some of it, and the next thing I know, I'm rocking and writing, and I'm crying because I can't stop the shit. And the first time that shit happened, I remember forcing my hand up like this, and and I made myself write, "Who are you?" You know what I'm saying? Because I wasn't controlling that shit. I don't know nothing about no Wailing Wall and all. I was writing some shit I ain't know nothing about. And I got SKKY, which is sky. I was like, sky? Fuck. You know, I didn't get it. I didn't understand it. But that day, I walked outside. I got in the car with the dude I was dating because I was like 20 years old. I was dating this dude that wasn't shit. You know what I'm saying? And we was arguing going down the road in the car. And I remember looking up. When I looked out the window, I looked up, and when I seen it, what I seen in the sky made me open the car door while that bitch was moving down the street. It wasn't on no main street, thank God. It was on one of those streets where you can go like 40 something miles per hour, but it was traffic. But the car was rolling. It was rolling. Cause I opened the door and stepped out the car like it wasn't even rolling. That motherfucker was like, "Hey, what the fuck you doing?" I guess he thought that I was getting out to leave the argument, but shit, I was stuck. It was a big ass cloud in the sky that was, now this right here, I don't know if this was just because to me this was the first sign of any type of angelic presence that I, as me being the age of 20, witnessed, and somebody else stood beside me and witnessed too. Because when I stepped out the car, it made them park the car real quick. I'm standing on the road looking up like, what the, like, dude came up to me, what you looking at? And I was like, look, and I kept looking up, and he was like, whoa, fuck, you know, like, because it was, when I say the cloud was so huge, and it was formatted like the perfect angel. The perfect angel. And instead of seeing wings, real shit, it was like a weird ass shimmer or something that went around it, almost like it was a rainbow shape, but not the colors of a rainbow. But it bowed around. It bowed around it to where it almost looked like it was supposed to be wings, but it gave me more of an aura look to it, almost like there was the aura coming off of it, but everything was in the format of a cloud. And I looked at him because that was my first time taking my eyes off of the shit, and I was like, "You see it?" And he was like, "Where'd it go?" And I looked back, and I was like, "Where'd it go?" And he was like, "It just disappeared." So it's like, as long as I had my eyes on it, it was there, it was visible to be seen. But the minute I removed my eyes from it and looked at him, it disappeared. So that was the first time that I seen anything like that. It wasn't the last, but that shit fucked me up. And then all I could think about was the fact that I said, "Who are you?" And I got Sky. I don't know if that was the name, which I highly doubt. I think it was telling me to look in the sky. You know what I'm saying? Because that's where it was. So, yeah. So I feel like, hold on. Thank you for your wisdom, guys. Understand. I'm going to do this again because I don't know if I be cutting. I be talking. Justice is here. But, yes, some... Man, God bless you too. This shit don't be like the movies, but it be like the movies. I tell you that. For real. It's almost like you're living and walking in a movie after this shit. Once you get on this spiritual path, once you get on this journey, this shit turn into a movie. And then it's kind of like where they be getting all these movies from. It's probably where. Let's go ahead and see the tarot, though, on this message. Even like I say, some people don't believe in, like they think tarot cards is like not of God. Okay, well, I'm pretty sure pistols and stuff ain't either, but people still got them and use them. It's the hands that you move them. It's the hands that they're in that can be the problem, not the tool. That's why I say God will use anybody at any given time when God want to use them as God's tool. God will have your worst enemy paying your bills if he see fit. And guess what they gonna do? Pay him, mad or not. Just saying. I hate to use that as an example, but yeah. Literally, look, God used me one day. It's a girl that I used to be so cool with, and me and her fell out. But Lord, I hate going out to eat alone. I will. I'll smash that bitch like I got motherfucking in front of me. I'm eating they plate, my plate. I'ma smash the table. Because I really can eat a lot, y'all, more than you think. But it's something about, it was that day, God had me pull up and knock on her door. I'm talking about, I thought I'd never fuck with this girl. Like, never talk to her again. We ain't friends. I knocked on her door and was like, you hungry? And she was like, I was like, you want to go to Red Lobster? She was like, hell yeah. Let me go put I'm in here picking shrimp now, which I thought was kind of like, whoa, because I'm ready to go eat some seafood. And she ain't question why we ain't cool with. She was like, hell yeah. She was picking seafood. Really, I could have been like, well, let's just add on to that and cook a brunch thing, or whatever, a lunch or something. But no, she was able to put that to the side, and maybe it was meant for me to cater to her. Maybe it was something she needed out of me that God only knew I could give her at that time. Because at that moment, she was picking shrimp, and I was ready to get some seafood. I ain't no shit what she was doing behind them doors when I knocked on the door. You know what I'm saying? So it was, and I never entered the house or anything. That was the first thing I said. You want to go get some, you hungry? I think it's always, I think it's a good thing to do to sit down with your enemy over some food. No lie. I do think that's, if you don't get along with somebody, sit down with them and have, not a drink. Sit down and have a dinner with them. Sometimes you may realize that anger is for nothing. And never, ever, ever just go off of, dislike somebody based off of somebody else's experience with that person. Please don't. I don't know who need to hear this and why this shit like this is randomly coming out. But don't do that, because you may realize that you're missing something that you're meant to learn or teach or be there, or something in there about that person that's meant for y'all. You going off of what somebody else said because they had a problem with that person. You don't know what the hell that type of energy or vibe was between them. So that's why when I hear people say, well, if they don't like you, I don't like them. Ah, shit. Get out my face. You not ready. You ain't ready. You're not ready. That's a preacher that'll wait until they enemy come in the church and start. They'll let them in the church, but they're gonna start doing some type of something. Let me let these ambulances go by, because I know it ain't the police. Might be. Sound like the ambulance. But you might that's the preacher that'll start doing a sermon based on what they don't like, what they're because of my enemy that came in, this person that came in, this gay person that came in, this racist couple. I mean, not this racist couple. This biracial couple that came in, and then they started saying little other shit that ain't got nothing to do with what they was talking about 5 minutes before these people walked in. So, like, don't miss your blessing because of somebody else. You might find out that this person did that person wrong. Meanwhile, you dislike them because that person got a problem with them, but they fucked them over. You never know. People weird these days. There is something that's really about to come in fast. This is the spark, y'all. This spark is here, and somebody need to make a choice. Like I say, that they sitting at this crossroad, fighting with themselves in their head about this transformation. But justice is stepping up about this shit. Somebody better go on and get ready. Like, whether you like it or not, the light switch is coming on. What you choose to do with it, if you want to turn it back off, that is soulfully on you. Do what you choose. Can't nobody make you do shit. But it's always consequences to every move that we make. And not trying to be funny, in a lot of cases, I'm not going to say every case. I'm not going to do it like that. Because trauma is real. People go through things that put them in a mental space. That shit is real. But when you have a gift that clicks on and your vibration is low, too low to see it for what it is, and it starts looking dark, it starts looking evil, it starts looking like shit is wrong with you in a negative way, where you feel like you don't want to embrace it, making that decision to walk away from it like that can also be, it can be devastating. It can cause more issues. But if you embrace it, not saying that you have to, but it is something that was a gift from God that's being given to you. It's also maybe something that's within your bloodline. And so you were chosen to have this. And so everybody ain't. And so that makes you special. And so if you choose to take it and accept it and use it and for what's it worth being used for the good, man, so many blessings, so many doors open up. Doing it that way, it really do. When it turned into it turned into a beautiful thing. It really do. You don't have to fight about this. You don't have to fight with yourself. You don't have to use it all the time. This is okay, but this emperor is back. This emperor is like guarded, like, no. No, I don't want what's coming towards me. I don't think I'm ready, even though it's something that's really just a great gift. This could even be an ancient gift that's coming in. I don't know what kind of gift it is, but I did see visions. So somebody could have a gift of being, seeing things, having visions. This could be like prophetic visions. This could be like Joseph in their dreams. Let's clarify it. Let's clarify this Ace of Wands. Y'all, I know that I can be getting, but this is my job. My job is almost like, and I feel like, because everybody ain't meant to check into my channel. Everybody ain't meant to check into my videos. If y'all notice, I don't get too many views. I don't have all the subscribers like other people have. And I don't worry about those things because I always looked at it like, my message is not meant for everybody. My messages are meant for only a handful of people to receive. And I would rather have people listening to my messages, even if it's a small amount of people. I would rather have them listening to my message because I know that they care enough to want to do something about, what the message that they're getting, instead of just, but like I say, there is an individual that is like, has come back. And this message is not the first time it then came around. It could be coming in from the same energy that already came in for this message. The message is coming back to them again. They probably didn't realize the message was for them at the time. That can even be possible. So let me give this person the benefit of the doubt by saying that. Because I could be wrong by saying I'm sick of this, this right here happening. And really this person probably didn't even know the message was for them to receive. And that can happen too. But then you got people who receive the message. They know it's for them. They can feel it in their soul when they hear the message. But they don't want to do anything, make any type of move or any type of adjustments, whether it's to go forward or against it. But then they come back and see. But they back. For what? See if it changed? I don't know. Clarify the Ace of Wands, please. But I definitely appreciate you all for coming in and allowing me to give you this message, even if the message isn't for you and you just enjoying the fact that this message about the entertainment of the message. But for some people, if it's not for you, it could be you end up sitting down talking to somebody and you realize that they the ones that it click like, the message I heard was for them. It don't mean that you got to send them a link. No, but you just got equipped enough to put them on game, you know? Put their ass on game. I ain't worried about, I ain't going to ever look at it like somebody stealing my shine because I feel like we all can shine. That's why the lights are important to glow. There is somebody here that's talking to the divine, it looks like. Maybe the message is, maybe. So maybe this time somebody will actually give it a chance. But they ain't promising nothing. This is automatically giving me that somebody is definitely talking to the divine about the situation, about what they got, how they can use it, what they do with it, and everything. This may help them step out of some delays, but this person ain't making no promises. They no commitment here. It's not a commitment, and that's fine. That's fine, but don't knock it until you try it. It's yours. It's yours. It's your gift. So it ain't, you don't have to use it all the time. You don't have to tell everybody you got it. You're gonna be taught who to say this shit to and who not to. Because some people will try to abuse it. Some people will try to make you feel like it ain't real. All of that. So yeah, you will know. That's why your ancestors are there to teach you though. But you have to let them. So somebody is looking like they willing, like I talk to them. I'll talk to the ancestors. I'll let them show me something, but I ain't making no promises. Yeah, the cycle is ending here. A cycle. This is gonna bring somebody's gonna be able to learn this lesson and have peace. And this is also giving me this shielded energy and protection energy here by Metatron as well. Yep. When you realize how something is gonna be able to help you cloak yourself from things that can cause issues in your life. People will try to pull on your mental strings, your heartstrings, all of that shit. Try to make you feel imbalanced or incapable, physically, mentally, or spiritually. It's something about this gift that you got that's coming in that's gonna help you get through all of that. But if it's a gift of foresight and visions, yeah, hell yeah, that'll help. Cause you gonna get the nudge to dodge the bullet. And I'm gonna tell you something else too, off the record. Every whisper don't sound like a whisper. Some make you do have, a lot of times we, especially in the beginning of it, especially like, hearing things or seeing things. Sometimes you question, is it you thinking this, or is it a download coming through? So it's a lot of questioning self, or really what's the right word, like not trusting yourself. It took me a while to trust myself because I had went so long letting others tell me my intuition was wrong. And see, when it was right, I was young and I was apparently I scared adults and shit like that because I was saying shit that they knew and understood, but I was a kid. I didn't. But God was speaking through me, And so what happened was I started getting under attack to be placed. I was already under attack, but this is a different type, like to be put, to like make me feel like everything I felt and thought was wrong, to where I had to question my own integrity, my own intuition, my own just for things. Am I wrong for this? Motherfuckers telling me I'm wrong for shit that I know I ain't wrong for, but damn, am I? Like Once and people will do that to try to. That's what I'm saying. Like it mellowed. It knocked my gift off a couple of notches for a while because I stopped trusting it. I started questioning, was I, what was right or wrong, or because others didn't understand it. But I believe they did. I scared them because now that I got the same damn shit going on, same strength, but probably stronger because now I'm an adult. Now they don't come 10 feet close to my ass. Now they stay at a motherfucking distance. They act like they afraid. When I seen the dad that raised me shake like he did, he probably shaking now in a weird way, especially if he watch my shit. I ain't looking for him to watch my shit though. Please don't. Like please go on. But yeah, it's happiness here behind this. Not sacrificing the gift that's being given for you. This is gonna help. That'll make you do nothing but lose strength, and when you disconnect from it, and that's a trap you don't want to be in. Really, it's a mental trap. And that's all she wrote. It's a mental trap. So this is definitely a mental gift. The gift of foresight and visions. Let's get you some advice. Because really, you could be a Virgo as well. Because really, honestly, if you give it, don't knock it till you try it. That's what I can really say. That may be what I titled this on some sort here. But this is about also taking conscious action here and understanding, communication with the divine or your ancestors or even God. This is rising as that phoenix and allowing yourself to change, surrendering to this change that's coming into your life. That's the second time the phoenix done showed up, y'all. So with that showing up twice, that's an automatic letting you know that there was a ego death, a physical death. There's a death here, but somebody rose from the ashes of their death. Transformation. And be patient because it's more to transform within you. But communication is important. And also, you will be under attack. That is truth. But see, people don't understand. You will be under attack anyway. But this right here are really sending the goons after you. Why? Because you're going against the grain. Thank you for your wisdom, guidance, and understanding. Yeah, inner conflict, morality, and motherfucking conscious choices here. Show me the advice, motivation, inspiration, or encouragement, please, for my cancers or whoever resonates with this message. All right, so somebody did a U-turn. Somebody was going one way and now they turning around and coming back another way and deciding to be patient. Okay, so this is somebody that's allowing themselves to rest as well. This is also somebody who is not withholding anything anymore, deciding to not hold it. Okay, this is what you need to do when it comes down to this gift. It's time to let it loose. It's time to bring it out. Bring it out. Bring it out. Yeah, and it's okay to ask for help, but things are going to move into a natural order. They're going to flow the way they need to flow, but it's okay to ask for guidance on things that you don't understand. It's all right. There's a lot of abundance that's coming out of this right here, and you're going to get everything that you put out, especially if you're helping others. But if you use your gift to work against shit, to hurt others, you're going to get what you put out, and you're going to get it worse because you used a spiritual gift to do it. You ain't got, especially if you got the visions, if you got a gift of vision and foresight, man, don't understand universal law is real. Don't disrespect universal law with this gift. You know, like some people pry into use their foresight and they visions to pry into other people's lives. That's why, like, you got some people who do readings and they use them to pry into other people's lives. You pay attention to these universal laws. The only time you're really supposed to step into somebody else's shit like that is if it's involving you and what business they have with you. But if you're sitting there just being nosy about other motherfuckers just to see what they got going on, trust me, it's like a demerit being taken, whether you feel it or not. Real talk. Don't fuck with universal law when you are gifted. These gifts will get swiped from you and you will have to pay the consequences. But people, you got people that move in the dark, you got people that move in the light. And sometimes when your gift don't, when you done fucked your gift up in the dark, I mean using it on dark, and you get it stripped from you from the divine, yeah, I'm not trying to be funny, but the darkness will throw your ass a gift too. Keep doing what you've been doing, hurting others and stuff like that. Now we know you are part of our team now, because they already gonna try you anyway. So don't think for a moment that they not watching you like the light is watching you. Make sure you respect universal laws with the gifts that's coming in towards you. You know, you don't shit on them, you know. All right. I'm going to go ahead and release this reading, you guys. Thank you so much for leaving comments and talking to me in the chat. For the people who did step into the chat, I appreciate their conversations. Also, if you want to, feel free to leave a comment. I definitely will respond if the comment is, you know, if I need to respond. I'm not going to just, sometimes I just love to comment and push on, just depending on what's being said. And, you know, I'll holler at you guys later, okay? Deuces.